that first beat is right on time, right on top. Like they say that. Can say that. Like they say that.
Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm just trying to get this set up here. Looks good. So if you don't know me, my name is Kim and this is Tomanek Tutorials. Today we're going to be going over again the Morphe 39S. I went over this palette yesterday as well, but it was with the pinks and purples and things like that. So today we're actually going to go over some more of like the rose gold tones that are in it. So feel free to check it out. So we have, I'm trying to make sure it's in the camera here, but we have these rose gold tones right here, and those are going to be beautiful on, especially for the fall. They're going to be great. So today, we're just going to get started, and again, this is going to be a little bit fast. We're just going to get ready real quick. Fresh face, we've already moisturized, we've already hydrated everything, so we are good to go. We've got lip balm on, eye cream on, we are good to go. So first steps first is going to be the pore refining primer, right? So we're always going to start with that. I just wanted to let you guys know a little bit about me. Again, my name is Kim for those of you who don't know me. And this again is Tomanek Tutorials. The reason why this page and these videos are created is just to help anybody and everybody who is aspiring or wanting to possibly go to Disney or just, you know, hang out. Hi Jen, how are you? Hi babe. That's my husband Derek. So myself and my husband, we have one daughter, her name is Ella, and we take trips to Disney, and so that's kind of where all of this kind of started, is we really just enjoy going there. It's just amazing. It's really magical, and so we really just love going there. We go and go. It's awesome. Next up, we have the Estee Lauder Double Wear here as well. There is a little bit of lag time between my camera and my phone right now, so if I don't see your comments right away, that is why. I'm shooting this today with my GoPro, and I'm just trying to make sure that everything is updated correctly for us. Alright, so we have our double wear, and we're just going to pop this on just a little bit. Again, I usually go pretty quick when I use my foundations and stuff like that, because I don't want a full coverage. I just like to get like a light to moderate coverage here, and then I can seal what I need to and move on. I like a lightweight foundation, and that's what this gives me. It gives me a full to moderate coverage. Oh, thank you. Good to hear, because I was curious about that. Thank you. Thank you, Jen. And what was I saying? So I like more of a medium to full coverage, but a lightweight feel. So I don't like it to be, you know, cakey or heavy or anything like that. So we're just going to bring this down the neckline. Good to go. Awesome. And again, this is the Estee Lauder Double Wear. I wear shade Ivory Beige. The nice thing about Estee Lauder is they typically will give out samples. Not like it's like a 10-day kind of complimentary sample for you to take home and try, which is a great idea for anybody who's interested in this cosmetic. I always recommend it for brides, bridal parties, if you have an event or anything like that, because it really just hangs on and it does a great job. Okay, so up next, we're going to go ahead and do our concealers. Again, I wear two different concealers typically. I do use the Born This Way sculpting concealers. These are great. Another great concealer that's out there is, of course, the Tarte Shape Tape foundation or concealers. I do love those as well, but these are just, they work great for my skin. I wanted to try something new, and I've been loving on these. So again, we are just spot treating here, just a little bit here and there. If you want to use less, use less. If you want to use more, use more. Makeup is so exciting because you just literally make it whatever you want to. There's no rules with makeup. So this first color that I'm using is light beige. That again is just my spot treat one. Hi Aria, I cannot wait to see you. Oh, I don't get baby fever, but I just want to see her. Like, I love seeing all my little babies. All the people's babies. They're so cute. Alright, so, and again, this pink sponge that I'm using is the Beauty Blender. When I first heard about the Beauty Blender, I was like, nope, not getting it. No way, not doing it. And then I tried it. It's amazing. I believe they're like 20 bucks now. Yes, it is a sponge. Yes, that is expensive, but I'm telling you what, it will change your makeup game. So if you ever get the opportunity, try one. So my under eye color is a little bit lighter as always. So that one is Swan. So it's just going to be usually 1 to 2 shades lighter than what you have on your face. And I was going somewhere with that. I'll get there. If you guys are watching this now, if you could just drop the comment in the comment section and tell me that you're on live. If this is a replay back for you, if you would just comment and say replay, that would be wonderful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. So, how are we looking? Are we doing good? Good. All right, next step. We're going to go ahead and bake on our concealers. Again, I use the Kylie Jenner Cosmetics. This color is beige. So let's go ahead and pop some of this on underneath our eyes. And the reason that it's called baking, the reason why we're baking this on under eye is so we can get the longevity of our cosmetics. We want this to stay on all day long, right? We don't want any cracking, any breaking up of the cosmetics, stuff like that. So leave a little bit of a heavy dusting of the powder on. That's okay. We're going to come back and we're going to dust it all out. What is everybody up to today? Where does everybody want to go? Every day I've been looking at Disney again and again and checking out all their deals and stuff. I really want to go back to Disney, but we're planning a trip for next May, so I'm trying to behave. But I want to go now. Is that fine? That's fine, right? Probably not fine. All right, so next up we have our Too Faced. This is the milk chocolate, or not, excuse me, it's just the regular chocolate Soleil. This is one of my personal favorite bronzers. It just goes on really smooth. And when you open these up, by the way, the chocolates, they literally smell like chocolate. It's one of my favorite parts about it. I love the Too Faced products because of that. The peach palette, their eyeshadow palette, oh, it smells so good. Okay, and we're just going to pop on this bronzer. And I'm going to do my dusting on my nose today too. So whatever you want to do with bronzer, you go ahead and do it. Of course, I always do a little bit heavier bronzer just to make sure that it's on there and sculpted really well. If I want to go back in later on and dust some away, I can do that. But more is more. It's fine. Next up, we have our Juvia's Place. This one is the Heroine by Juvia's Place. It's a loose highlighter. Love-hate relationship when it comes to loose highlighters. They are great, but of course they get a little bit everywhere, so just make sure you tap your brush off. And highlighter's not for everybody. I hear oftentimes that, you know, I can't wear highlighter because it's sparkly. Who is telling you that you cannot wear highlighter? I do not believe in that, okay? You can wear highlighter whenever you want to. You can wear sparkles, you wear glitter, you can do whatever you want to. That's what it's about. All right, so now we got our highlighter on. Next up, I'm using, this is the same one as yesterday. Maybe I'll use the purple one soon for maybe like an Ursula kind of purple look or something like that. But today I'm going to use the Heather Pop again. This one here is great for fall. Like I said, I grab it all the time. It's just one of my personal favorites. Okay. Here we go. How we doing? How we looking, guys? All right. Perfect. Now that we've got our face on, we are now going to move on to our eyes, which is the best part. That's why we're all here, right? We want to see these really pretty rose gold colors. So I'm going to go in with my eyelid primer from Morphe. Again, this is translucent, and the reason why we're going to use this eyelid primer is to make sure that our eyeshadow doesn't break up and it stays on all day long. And the nice thing about eyelid primers is they usually bring out a little bit of pigment as well, when we are putting on pops of color. So like your pinks, your blues, greens, limes, stuff like that. It is great. All right, and so I'm just putting like a little teeny bit on both eyes here. Wonderful. Okay, and that's that. So we're going to get out again our Morphe palette here. This again is the 39S. The reason, so if you ever wonder like, what does that mean, 39S? So on the back of them, they do have like these little stickers, whoop, right here. And that will tell you it's 39S. It's called Such a Gem. And it will be on their box as well when you purchase it. So if you're ever curious like what one it is or where do I find that, that's where you're going to find it. Again, this one is just really pretty. I love it because, again, it's got all these different pinks and sparkle to it. I call it my favorite Disney palette because of that. It's great. So let's go ahead and get started. Again, I'm just literally looking at all of these like rose gold tones, and they're beautiful. So I'm going to go ahead and do that highlight color that I talked about yesterday. It's called PEARLFECTION. And I'm going to go ahead and just put that up here. And yesterday I cheated. I went and grabbed another palette. Today I'm not going to do that. Not gonna. We're going to make this entire thing work here. Okay. Alright, so we got a little bit of that pop of color on there. And then next up, I'm actually going to go in with this brown shade here, this bottom one. That one is called Super Swanky. So we're just going to pop that on. And again, you kind of want these really nice transition colors to go on so you can kind of blend it down and get deep. Like, so with pops of color, I like to do like a light tone of what I'm already using and then like a pop of color and maybe add something lighter on the lid. Today we're actually going to use this as like a fall kind of palette and like a fall look. So what I'm going to do is kind of do a light to dark transition to my lid, and then we're going to add a little bit of glitter on top of it. It's going to be really cool. I can't wait to use this one color that's in here. It's going to be amazing. I'm really loving the pigment of this. This is really a pretty color. Okay. And if there's any type of colors that you guys would like to see, like a color combo of these together, if I can help you out and like show you different ways to use different colors, just let me know and I would love to do that. I love doing makeup. Okay. Next up, we are going to do, it's called Decadent AF. It's this one right here. It's a little bit deeper. It's the next darkest tone in this palette. So we're going to go ahead and put that right in the crease here. And if you get a little bit in one spot, just use that windshield wiper kind of method that I was talking about and blend it out, okay? And if you get a little bit too much in one spot, that's okay, because we can always go back and dust them off too. Just like that. Again, if you guys are watching right now live, please make sure you comment live. And if this is a replay back, please feel free to comment replay. I appreciate you guys popping on today, just so you guys know. I love doing this and I love being able to help people and just kind of dabble in some cosmetics. It's just really fun. Like I was saying earlier, makeup is what you make it. Like, don't ever think you have to play by the rules. I don't know. People always think like they have to wear makeup a certain way, or you can't do this, or you can't do that. Like, do whatever makes you happy. Like, that's what it's all about, right? Okay. And we're just getting a little bit darker down on the lid here. This is just going to be transition from those like more mauve brown tones to like this darker chocolate color. It's really, really pretty. I like this. These tones together are turning out really nice. Okay. And then next up, we are actually going to use my little baby brush here. This little guy here is going to help me with this really glittery one that I can't wait to use. So this bottom one here is called Show Off, and it is a great representation of that because it is so pigmented. I'm just going to spritz down my brush with a little bit of the all-nighter setting spray from Urban Decay before we grab that. And all I'm doing is holding the brush flat, and then I'm just going to gently pull down to try and pick up some of this glitter. And sometimes these glitter shades don't necessarily pick up that way, but this one is doing a good job. And what that setting spray is doing is helping us, I'll show you. So it's making like a perfect little spot of glitter, okay? And we're just gonna pop this on right in the center. Just like that, okay? Again, perfect for fall, perfect for Halloween. I personally would love to visit the Disney parks with this palette and just do a bunch of different things. It matches my ears so well. I love it. Can you guys see this? Look at it. I love glitter. It's amazing. It is so pretty. So yesterday I asked what everybody is doing, and like I heard Starbucks, like what's everybody's favorite Starbucks drink? I am still stuck on the caramel ribbon crunch. Like that's still my absolute favorite. It's so good. Of course I behave and I get it with soy instead of milk, but I may or may not keep the whip because it's tasty. I'm sorry, I can't help it. Okay, and so I got another little trick for you with that same color Show Off here in just a second, but we're gonna go ahead and try to keep moving forward and we'll come back to it. I'm just gonna go ahead and put my black liner on. Another really pretty thing you could do here is put like a brown liner on for fall, but as many of you know, I've always been a black liner girl. I love black liner. It's just how I finish off my own look, but everybody, you know, you gotta do whatever works for you. Okay, eyeliner. Again, as always, they are sisters, not twins. Remember that. Trying to make sure you guys can see. I'm sure you can't see it from that angle, but I'm going to do it on this side and you'll be able to see it. How are we doing? Okay. This is the part where James pops on and he tells me to talk more. Sorry, James. I'm a little busy. Okay. I wish I could talk while I did liner. I can't. Like, I can talk the entire time, but I cannot talk during liner. It's just not a thing. Okay. All right, bada boom. Ta-da! All right, next up we have our brows. So, I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dark Brown Dip Pomade Gel. What is this? Pumpkin cream, what? Cold brew pumpkin cream. Cheesecake latte, listen. Whew. That sounds delicious. All right, and I'm just bringing that down the brow, darkening it up just a little bit. I like a little bit darker brow. It's not for everybody, but it is for me. I love dark brows. And then with this little wand here, it does a great job, but it still sometimes overlines, so I just go in with like a Q-tip afterwards and kind of straighten things up. If I could find my Q-tip. Just going to use this little baby brush. It'll do what I need it to do. Okay. All right, there we go. Nice and glittery, lined, doing good. Okay. Yes, we do need to get all dolled up and go get coffee. I would love that. Okay, and from here, basically I'm just going to take my large fluffy brush from Real Techniques and then my Clinique 9 Neutral Beyond Perfecting Press Powder here, and I'm just going to blend everything out, okay? Again, I do my brows as well to get that more two-toned effect to them, so then they aren't as dark, but they still have that dark tone to them. And we're blending, blending, blending. Don't forget to blend. Okay. Did we lose our contour? We still got it. I think we still got it. Alright, and then, as always, I like to add just a little bit more highlighter because, again, they need to be able to see me from space. That's the way highlighter is for me. We are best friends. Bada boom. Especially for this look. I mean, come on. Why not? Right? Okay. Next up is our lips. Bada boom. So, I have actually 3 different choices that would be great for this look. So the first one is going to be more of a matte look. So what that means is that it's going to be flat on the lip. It's not going to be glossy. And a lot of these dry down on the lip. So it might have a little bit more of a drying effect and be a little bit more tight on the lip. Keep in mind when buying liquid lipstick. So when you see it in the tube here, this is the Anastasia. I love this. Anastasia Beverly Hills Trust Issues liquid lipstick. This one here, so when you see these in the tube, they will dry down about 2 shades deeper. So keep that in mind. So it will get as dark as, like, I don't know if you can see it really. The darkest part here is what it's going to be when you get done with it, okay? Next up, we have the Melted Metallic from Too Faced. This one is in color You Better Work. This one here is going to be a great option for keeping it more of a muted, like a really neutral, pretty tone. It's going to give you that like metallized look or like a metallic kind of look, but it's going to dry down like a liquid lipstick as well, but it doesn't have that flat look that some people don't like. And then lastly, I have the Too Faced. These are their like Shea Butter lipsticks. These are awesome. They're in like a little bullet form. They look like this. This color is Overexposed. This is one of my personal favorite colors to wear during fall. It's got like this plum brown tone to it. It's really pretty. But today we are using that first one, Trust Issues by Anastasia Beverly Hills. It is great. So here we go. When it comes to dark pigmented or even red lipstick, don't be afraid of your liquid lipstick. It's going to get you and it's going to make a mess otherwise. So you go in there and you tell this liquid lipstick how it is. Okay? So just go ahead and put it right on. Don't second guess yourself. Just like throw it on and be a boss. It's fine. Okay. And that is the look. So my other little tip for you, if you're doing pictures and stuff like that, say for Instagram or anything like that, or just for fun, go in with a glitter and put it on your lips. So that's what we're going to do, that extra little thing I was saving for later. That little glitter that we have now, we're going to go and put it in this lip. I want more. How we doing? How's it looking? So you can literally amp this up and make it look festive and ready to go for fall. If you are just going to go get coffee, or if you are going to go pick up your kid or whatever you're doing today. Be you and literally just go do whatever makes you happy. That's what I'm doing here is, you know, not at this lip color. Maybe it's not at for everybody, but it's definitely for me. It's what I like. So go do that. That's like, if I can give you one piece of advice, just go be happy. Like do whatever makes you happy. So here is the finalized look. How we doing? What does everybody think? I personally love glitter on the lip. It's one of my personal favorite things. Again, if you guys are watching this live, please comment below and say live. And if it is a replay, please comment below and say replay. And I appreciate all of you for coming on today. Thank you so much, Jen, for commenting and being here as well. Again, this is the Morphe 39S, such a gem palette. This is a great palette for all things sparkly and magical. And I mentioned it last time, like if you are looking for a gift possibly for a birthday or holiday, this is definitely a great gift for that because it's so universal. I will probably do another look from it, possibly like the purples is what I'm thinking. And I might do like an even darker lip than this too, so you guys can see kind of what that looks like. If there's anything in particular that you guys would like to see, please just let me know in the comments below as well. I really appreciate you guys being here, and thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye.